Alright guys, welcome back to the Armed Citizens Evolution channel. I'm Davis, and on this channel we talk about being responsible armed citizens, being proficient shooters, guns, and other topics. Today's topic is going to be about, do you suck, or is it your gun's fault you suck? Now, well, that's a very broad and blanketed statement, because I understand certain guns don't lend themselves to be advantageous for certain people. I'm in the camp of, it's going to be you, not the gun. And I'll be right back after this video. Alright guys, so if you guys can see, that was me running a P226 Legion SAO. I've had this gun about 3 to 4 months now. I bought it at the end of November, Black Friday. And I had less than 400 rounds through it right now. And I didn't shoot it for a whole month. Through pretty much the whole month of December, I wasn't able to shoot. I was out on vacation, traveling. I came back beginning of January, got really sick, got hypothermia, and wasn't able to really shoot. That's with my staccatos or with this or my rifles or anything. So that was just me mucking around 400 rounds, 4 range sessions, and I'm already able to do most of Scott Jelinski's black belt standards with this gun in less than 400 rounds. Now, how is that possible? It's a gun that's got a height overbore that most people don't like. It's got a little bit more felt recoil or muzzle flip than people would prefer, and it doesn't have the ergonomics that certain people like. It's too bulky for certain people. And while I do agree that buying the gun on your hand grip is more important than buying the Gucci gun or buying the gun that your favorite YouTuber raves about, at the end of the day, it's not the gun, it's you. And like I'm saying, this is a gun that people argue that it's not the most efficient, not the most proficient, doesn't lend themselves to be as accurate as people would want. And as you guys just saw, that was a 3x2 and a 1.84. Now I'm going to show you guys a little bit of demonstration also with my proficiency in dry fire. And I'll be right back after this video. Alright guys, so you guys just saw that was me running a 0.80 for 4 reps. Now, while that's not super impressive as far as speed goes, what's impressive is the consistency. I was able to do it 4 reps consistently. I have this little 6x4 inch little pacer on the wall. It's about 6 yards. My garage is about 24 feet. And that's just me doing it. That's just me going ahead, presenting sights, the red dots on the target. I prep the trigger as I'm coming out. Boom. Now, there's a lot of stuff that goes through that process, right? There's the grip, marrying the hands, prepping the trigger, acquiring the sights, pressing the trigger. All those steps were done in under a second. And I was able to do it consistently. Now, I never press the shot off if my dot veers off the target. The reason why is because I don't want to ingrain bad habits into my subconscious. I only want to have proper trigger presses, proper sight alignment, or sight acquisition in the case of a red dot. Now, how can you guys tell if it's you that sucks and not the gun? Well, if you don't have any discipline, if you bash competition shoot, if you can't do a build drill, if you can't do certain drills that you want to be able to do right now, you might suck. And there's a lot of other ways to be able to tell if you suck. And again, this is not a bash. This is not me trying to hammer on you and trying to say you suck at shooting. This is me trying to bring an awareness to you that maybe you're not at the level you want to be at in proficiency, and maybe you need to do something about it. Now, when do we blame the gun? So I'll tell you guys a little secret. 99% of the time, I'm not going to blame the gun. I'm going to blame the shooter. While yes, guns do exist that suck, the Glock 27 40 caliber, why does that exist? It's the most idiotic concept to me, but I get it. People want to have a bigger caliber because penis size. You know, we got to measure them. We got to see who's bigger. I don't understand why, but I get it. And again, guys, this isn't about what caliber you carry, what gun you carry. If you choose to have that gun, if that's your choice of gun, and you're inefficient with it, that's on you. That's not on the gun. Like I said, while that gun might not lend itself to be advantageous, it's your choice for carrying that gun. If you're inefficient with it, it's your fault. So again, guys, I'll never blame the gun, except certain instances, like carrying a high point, that's all you could afford. A Caltech, that's all you can afford. Certain things that where you're forced to. You just do not have the financial resources to buy a better gun. I get it. I understand certain scenarios just exist where we can't have the things we want to have, and I get that. But you being inefficient with the gun that you carry, that's on you. Now, how do we fix this stuff? Do we go out and buy a Mantis X? Please don't buy that crap. Do you go out and buy a dry mag? Do not buy that. That's the most gimmicky thing since 2017. Stop buying that crap. Do you go ahead and buy the Cool Fire Trainer? If you like to waste a ton of money on an airsoft replica gun, go ahead. Just buy an airsoft gun at that point. So again, guys, there's a lot of stuff that you guys can buy that claim to help you become proficient shooters. The only thing that will help you become proficient shooters is dry fire and live fire and training. That is it. Now, where are you gonna get that training from? Are you gonna go out and just pick a random Joe and hopefully he's skilled enough to teach you how to be proficient? I hope not. Or are you gonna sift through all the YouTube videos since YouTube started, since Haley Strategic started the whole MacPo stuff, go way back, and hopefully you'll build up a skill set? I'd hope not too. That's what I did, and it took me such a long time to get where I'm at now. I would say find 1, 2, 3 reputable instructors that you know can perform at the level you want to be at and follow their guidance. So taking a class from a reputable instructor would put you so far along. It's insane how fast you would grow from taking classes. And I understand classes are expensive. So I do offer classes at a high level proficiency and a high level skill set at a very affordable prices. So if you're out here in Northeast Georgia, shameless plug for me, I do offer classes. If you like to come out and train with me, I do have a beginners to advanced class. I'm still working on the naming convention because I don't believe in beginner, novice, and advanced intermediate stuff, but that's just a whole naming thing. But I'll get into that whole another video. But take classes from reputable instructors. Take classes from guys that can teach what you want to learn, can do what you want to learn. So please just pick 1 or 2 or 3 guys. You picking 20 different guys to learn from, you're just gonna be doing this. Going around and around in circles. This guy's gonna disagree with this guy, that guy's gonna disagree with this guy, that guy's gonna disagree with this guy, and you're just gonna be confused. Pick a few reputable instructors you want to learn from, get that knowledge, and be good. And then just stay consistent, and you'll become proficient. I really only have 3 guys that I watch at any given time on training videos. Scott Jelinski from the Modern Samurai Project, John Lavo, more for tactical stuff, and Achilles Heels training. Those are the guys that I really watch and study their methods, and I learned a lot from them. Now, I've taken classes with Scott Jelinski, and a phenomenal class. I would advise you take a class with him if you carry a red dot on your handgun. Now, I subscribe to his methodology, and I teach a lot of the stuff he teaches just because I truly believe in it. I'm not a sponsored instructor from him. I've taken an instructor course with him, and I walked away with a better understanding of his methods, but like I said, I subscribe to that methodology. So you might subscribe to another instructor, and it's fine. You pick the instructor you want. As long as they can perform what you want to do it. Pick that instructor. So again, guys, in closing, it's not the gun, it's you. A few ways to fix it is dry fire, live fire, and training from reputable instructors. It's gonna get you the biggest results immediately. So guys, in closing, seek training, become proficient, and I'll see you guys out on the range.